Okay, so if you guys just take out your own charts, okay, so the positions that you guys do have this year is going to change, and how it's going to change depends on what earth is for you and what metal is for you. And that's how you are looking at it. So you've all got, if you don't have a chart, you've actually got something like this that I've done for you before. And yes, I've made sure you've all got one, so you can't say you haven't. All right, so now, if you are yang wood or yin wood, the metal this year for yang wood, it doesn't affect you that much. It's a little bit of pruning, a little bit of problems with the boss, etc. But for yin wood, it is, because it's a lot of pressure on you. The earth underneath that is just money, 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 and money. Now, for those of you that said, I told you there was money last year and you got this money, etc. Some of you said, I told you there was money, it came in and you never got to hold it. That's because of where you're sleeping and your actual home. That's your choice, but you know my number. Okay, call me. All right, so for a woman, this is a man. There's only a couple of you here, but if you're looking, it is a man for you this year. The man brings in money. Yay! And I know, yes, bring back the kilt. Oh. Anyway, then we've got the fire and the fire. So yin fire, yang fire. What's wood for you is your talents. The wood is actually your learning, what you are thinking. Sorry, not the wood. The metal is your money, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Now, it is on top. The metal is on top. That means people are going to see you're getting the extra money. So yes, that means so far, fire and earth are bringing in the money. Now, that money for you sits on the earth. So the metal sits on earth. The earth is your talents and your skills. Your talents and your skills, meaning what you do, your work, is bringing in that money. Now, this money is not little money. The ox in this case is a storage for all fire people. Every fire person that is born on a day that is fire elementally has got a storage and has got money this year. If that is you and you come through to the 3rd of February and all of a sudden you're poor or you haven't got this or you've lost your job, it's your home. Remedy the remedies I've done before. Or you call me, your choice. For a man, and there's plenty of you here, and I know there's plenty of you that are fire, and I know there's plenty of you that are on web pages trying to find love. Well, they're there, but guys, you need to go out. If you go out between 5 and 7, we call that the pick-up 2 hours. In Chinese astrology, it's the rooster. And what does a rooster do? It's just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. So you get lucky, yes. You go out for a drink and it turns into something else. For those of you that are yang earth or yin earth, the metal is your talents and your skills. Show us what you've got. Show us what you are made of. Earth underneath, as in the ox, it means that family, friends and colleagues, they're hard work this year for you. Hard work meaning everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody wants a piece of your talent. Everybody wants a piece of your skills. So it's like you get creative, and then that creativity just, everybody wants it. Everyone wants a piece of that. I'll answer the questions afterwards. Yeah, just stay with me here. All right, if you are yang metal or yin metal and yin metal both are learning something this year. They're changing their path. So, it can be anything, but it's a piece of paper. So that means that piece of paper can also just be a first aid course that you have to do for your work. It could be working with children, but something, you have to do something. It can be inductions that you have to do for your work that you probably already do every whatever. And then when we talk about the metal is people like you. So we've got earth, that is going to push your buttons at the same time as well. So the metal is people like you. It's a very social year for all metal people. Very social, because it's about family, friends, colleagues. It's like births, deaths, marriages. The same with Earth, but with Earth they all want a piece of you. With this, they just push your buttons, okay? Now for yin metal, because the year is already yin metal, you have a lot of competitors this year. What you do with that is up to you. For yang water and yin water, the metal for you is everything that keeps you together. It's like a bowl, and it keeps you from drying up, overflowing, etc. And that is all your resources. It's your learning. It's a path that you've taken. The earth, on the other hand, can be a dam wall, etc. But in this case, it's just a mound of dirt. That little mound of dirt, you add water and anything can grow. So go for it. Anything can grow. The pressure you are under, once the 3rd of February comes in, you're going to grow from it, because you add water to soil and something always comes through, as in a plant, which is wood. Wood is your talents and skills if you check on your pages. So shine. If your day or year of birth is yang wood or yang metal or yang earth, on the top only, guys, this is. So this is your nobleman. When February the 3rd comes in, you have spirit guides all around. It's your choice if you ask. You know what? Why not ask? You actually need it in 2021. It's not cruisy at all. I know everyone's thinking, I can't wait for 2021 to come in. You know what? You're going to wish otherwise when 2020 finishes, because that metal is the darkness. Where do you find metal elementally? You find it in the darkness. So there's a lot of hibernation for one. And how do we hibernate? By getting locked down. The animals that you may have, if you have a goat, if you have an ox, if you have a horse, all of those kind of aggravate the year. So you need to carry a rat. You can carry the rat with crystal, calligraphy, etc. It's up to you, but have a look what suits you, and yeah. So wood people in particular are very, very challenged this year. Now, if you have yang fire, if you are yang fire, the yin metal harmonizes with you and makes, in this case, it makes more water. If you have a rat, again, the ox this year, when February 3rd comes in, elementally it makes more earth. So with that, it's like a soulmate. It is a predestined destiny. Okay, so for most of you, not everybody, the year has already come in. So here we are in December, but the minute the 8th of December, the 7th of December kicked in, the year 2021 is already here for you. And that's why you would have felt the changes happening. So for metal people and for fire people, for the metal that is on top for the year is for fire people. The ox on the bottom is the storage. That earth also, which is an ox on the bottom, is also a storage. So that means fire people and wood people, it's ka-chink, ka-chink, ka-chink. So I know some of you have been telling me stories in the break of how I said to you, you've got all this, disgusting money, and it happened. I didn't pull that out of a hat. It's your destiny. So again, if it's not happening for you, or you don't get to hold this money long enough, for instance, a bill comes in before the money, then it's your home. Okay? All right, we're going to go through the calendar and how we use this calendar. And most of you have got one of these calendars. But before we do that, all right, questions?